Hello, welcome to another edition of Empowered Ways. Empowered Ways is a self and business development program aimed at empowering especially the youth with information sufficient enough to help them discover their potentials, put them to use, and become who they were created to be. Today at Empowered Ways, we are going to be talking about the advantage of hard times. Call it tough times. The advantage of tough times. Everybody in life must face a tough time one time or another in their life. As a matter of fact, the average number of tough times every individual must face in their life cannot be told. And of course, every day we have challenges in our life that one can call tough times. But today we are talking about the true tough times, especially that it has to do with money. When there is no money, when money is hard to find, when you have done all you could and yet you are not making all ends meet. That is what we are going to be talking about. Why we are looking at money is because it is true that everybody needs a certain amount of money in their life. Even those who may say, I don't like money, I don't want money, they need money to move around. But when money is scarce in the hands of every individual, we all have the same experience. And what is the experience? Challenges. Not able to meet our needs, not able to pay the bills, not able to pay the rent, not able to foot the bills, not able to do a lot of things. Challenges of life, the tough times of life. Well, health could also give us tough time, but today we're just looking at the monetary aspect. What are the advantages? What are the things we ought to learn? Or what are the things that ordinary people do when they have tough times? Listen to me. I have been there, and I wouldn't have been doing this program and this video I am doing right now. I wouldn't have started Empowered Ways if not for tough times, if not for hard times. I've wanted to make it big in life. I've wanted to be comfortable in life. I've wanted to have enough money to be able to take care of myself and things and other things. And then I've also desired to do a lot of other charity jobs, projects, and what have you. But all this while, I have not been able to achieve most of these dreams. The reason is because I have not truly met my tough time. So, what I mean by my tough time, I'm talking about the tough time that will take me back to my inwards, the tough time that will make me rediscover myself, the tough time that will make me discover the true potentials in me. This is my potential. This is it. If you had watched other of my video, you would have heard me say that I discovered this 10 years ago. But maybe because I was having some rosy life. What do I mean, rosy? I was not really challenged. I was not really taken aback. I was not at the lowest point of my life. I kept going. Now that I have gone to the point where I could say I've gone to the lowest point of my life, it has begun to yield some benefit. So what are the advantages of tough times? Tough times will help you begin to look within. Tough time will help you begin to look inward. When you have challenges in life, when you get to the point where you could say, this is the lowest point of my life, you will begin to look inwards. You begin to ask yourself, is this all about life? Is this all I could achieve? Is this what I have the ability to do? Tough time will help you. Tough time will help you. But let me say this. Robert Schuller said that tough times never last, but tough people do. Tough time never lasts, but tough people do. If you are not tough, when tough time comes, you will not last. But if you are tough, when tough time comes, you last. How do I mean? When you are tough and tough time comes and meet you, you stand your ground. You don't quit. You stay there. And then continue to do that which you know how to do and what to do. So tough people last, but tough times don't last. Tough times will come, and then at a certain time you see it will pass away. And that is why the Bible always uses this word, and it came to pass. tough time will come to pass. Tough time will have a time that it expires. But you don't expire. You can only expire when you give in to tough time. You can only expire when you quit. You can only expire when you say, this is too big for me to handle, and then you relent, you surrender. That is when you expire. But you will never expire if you tell tough times, no matter how hard you come at me, I will not give in to your tricks. I will not surrender to you. I know I can go through it. I know I can overcome this. I know I can become a better person. This is not my true self. I have something better in me to achieve. I have greater potentials. I have abilities. The God that has created me has put potentials in me, talent and gift. I must put them to use. I must better my life. I must better my society. I must better my environment. I cannot just live and pass through this earth without being noticed. That is how tough people speak. That is what tough people tell themselves. That is how they encourage themselves. So when tough time comes, you don't quit. That is how you become a tough person. So don't quit when tough time comes. There is an advantage. It makes you become a tough person. You begin to look inwards. You begin to challenge yourself. You begin to tell yourself the truth. That is what tough times come to do. I have always said that hardship is like the fire that refines gold. You see, when a gold is excavated, the gold looks raw. It's not appealing to the eyes. It's not always beautiful. But the moment it passes through the fire, it becomes glittering. That is what hardship and tough time had come to do. To make you, to brush you, to polish you, to make you become glitter. That is what tough time had come to do. So I have said that tough times makes you to begin to look inward. When you have challenges in life, what you should do, instead of beginning to look at people to run to, begin to look inwards. What are the things that I can do to take care of this situation? You are more than enough for your challenges. You are more than enough for your challenges. That's why I like the Bible verse that said that troubles are common to man. Everybody in life had gone through it. Don't take it that the trouble you are seeing, you are the first and will be the last. No way, you can never be. Every trouble you have seen in life, people have gone through it. And let me also tell you this, not sounding too religious, but let me tell you this. God will never allow a trouble that is bigger than you to come your way. He will not. Because He had set life in motion, and the things that life throws at you, they come to you. If your trouble is too big, just know that life is expecting bigger rewards from you. It's expecting bigger results from you. Life wants you to achieve big. That is why you're having bigger trouble. The bigger your trouble, the bigger your rewards. That is just life for you. So if you think that your troubles are too big, just know that life is about to reward you big time. So don't give in. Look inwards and tell yourself that you have the ability to take care of this. Tell yourself that you can handle, you can go through it. It is not the end of your life. You can go through this trouble at this time. The challenges you are seeing, the tough time you are seeing, you can go through it. And then hard times brings out the best in you. It is the time of your hardship that you discover your potential, your true natural abilities. It is the time of your hardship. If you have not gone to the lowest ebb of your life, you will not always know your true abilities. You will not always know your true abilities. There was a story about this young lady who won the gold Olympic in Sydney 2000. The lady, as she was practicing towards the Olympic, she got some fracture. And then there was no way they could replace her because she was the hopeful of the team. And then they got there, the injury was really painful. Her doctor and the coach, they managed to get her some artificial boots to help her survive the pains and all of those stuff. And then the competition became so tough. She was the only hopeful. She was the last hope for the team. And they needed to get a gold from that particular event. So what happened? They told her. She became fearful. She was not, the pains was really severe, but she was fearful. She thought she couldn't make it. And then she was told that please don't do this for yourself. She was reminded of a very dear loved one she loved so much. And then she was told do it for this person. The person was dead at that time. They said, do it for this person. And because she loved that person so much, she was challenged to the brim. She was taken to the extreme. She discovered that, well, just have to do it. I just have to make this person proud, even though the person was not there. So what am I trying to say? Hard times, your challenges can always bring out the best in you. You know what happened? She gave the best job, and then they won the gold. She had a reason to quit, but a very painful experience was brought back to her memory. And then because this was so dear to her, this person was so dear to her, she couldn't just quit. She just wanted to do something to make this loved one proud. Challenges. Now, but these are some of the things you need to do to be able to go through your challenges. Please find a passion. Find something that you are passionate about and begin to do them. Begin to work on them. Begin to do this thing. Let it be something you are passionate about. This passion will keep you going. The next thing you must do is please learn to be patient. Patient in the times of tribulation. Patient in the time of challenges. We live in jet age where people don't want, of course the society has just conditioned us in a way that we are no longer patient. But whether we like it or not, life doesn't take us that way. Life still expects us to be patient. So be patient while you go through your challenges. Be patient while you are working on your passion. Be patient while the time is tough. Just be patient. And then learn to persevere. Learn to persevere. If you cannot persevere at this time, it will be very difficult for you to even persevere when things are rosy. It is at the time of toughness, it is at the time that there is challenges, that is when you can develop some good character. Learn to persevere. Perseverance is good. And then finally, understand that there is the power of providence. That whatever you are doing, whatever effort you are putting together, whatever you are working at, whatever you are dreaming at, whatever is your belief, that there is providence behind you. Providence is supporting you. Providence will help you out. Providence will not throw your gift at you just like that. Will not throw your reward at you. Providence works with nature. So it expects you to meet certain demands, certain principles. That is why I love to say that life doesn't give you what you want, but life gives you what you deserve. What do you deserve? What are the things that you deserve? You don't deserve a first degree if you've never gone to the university. You don't deserve it. You have to pay the price. You have to go to school. You have to do assignments. You have to study. These are things that life brings our way every day. So don't expect life to be easy with you. Life will never give you the best of itself if you are the easy type. And that is why a man said, Zig Ziglar, I think he was the one that said it. He said that if you do the easy things, you get the easy things. But if you do the hard things in life, then life rewards you with the best it can offer. This is how we rounded up this morning, and we want to say thank you for the time watching, and we want to use the opportunity to invite you to join us every Sunday at Lugbe International Academy in Lugbe Federal Housing, Abuja. There we meet to discuss, to share, to encourage, to motivate ourselves, and to give ourselves tasks that can help us become better, tasks that the unsuccessful people in life wouldn't want to do. Things like writing our dreams, our goals, things like writing our purpose statement, things like taking our daily expenditures and income, things like knowing how much we earn and how much we spend, things like how we're going to study at least one book every month. Unsuccessful people don't do those things. They don't read books. But successful people, they do. This is how we want to say, we invite you. Join us every Sunday by 4 p.m. at Lugbe International Academy. There we meet. 4 p.m. is the time. Thank you, and God bless you.